from the close of the day. So, okay, summary time. So, NVIDIA's earnings were good as expected. The stock was down right after earnings around 6%, which was what the market expected. We did see a bounce back, and right now the market is sitting around -3% on NVIDIA pricing. It was an interesting earnings result that we got. Earnings per share was a beat, revenue was a beat, and cloud missed a little bit. And this was why the stock, we believe, was actually way down initially. But we did get really good guidance expectations coming up, around $54 billion for the next quarter, and that does not account any China revenue. So the results were good. Stock's down because there's a lot of euphoria around it, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of opportunities we get tomorrow in the NVIDIA pricing. The guidance was fantastic. Not much to say there other than if China comes back, we could potentially see $2 to $5 billion additional revenue in NVIDIA's next quarter, which would make the company produce around $60 billion, which would be fantastic news. But we have to see how the licensing and who gets those licenses, because they are still not shipping the H20 to China, which was something that was said. There's a massive ramp up right now. We're gonna see that growth, like that revenue growth, come in Q3. Hopefully there's no hiccups. China seems to be coming online. China wants NVIDIA chips. And something super interesting that Jensen said, because you stayed until the end here, was that he believes that if there were no China restrictions, we could see 2026 revenue to be 50 billion and 75 billion in the year ahead if there were no restrictions on the chip. So it'll be interesting to see if they're able to actually sell Blackwell, or what will the licensing deals be. What would the Trump administration allow to happen there? But we have to keep a close eye. The stock continues to be an outperformer. The story of NVIDIA continues. They continue to ramp up earnings and revenue. It's a fantastic growth story. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you want quick and easy content to follow. And don't forget to check out the portfolio down below. See if you like it. See if you have the same goals as I do. Because you can just copy my portfolio. That does not account for guaranteed returns. Do it at your own risk. Thanks so much for watching, and peace, guys. Yo, Dragas, thanks so much for staying till the end, bro. I appreciate you. It was good. You know what I mean? Like I expected the market to come down a little bit. You know, I expect the markets to come down a little bit. And like I called it right. Even though it hurts, like I'm still down on the day, but it doesn't hurt as much because I delevered just before market close, which is great. But yeah, there was just too much euphoria coming into this earnings, right? Like a lot of retail was like just buying, and there's a lot of leverage. So I want to see what happens tomorrow. There's going to be some buying opportunities. I'm telling you, like some call options, like after the first 20-30 minutes of the market, when we see that sort of like initial sell-off and people selling and digesting the news, there's going to be a buying opportunity here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, just because there's so much leverage in the system right now. I'm kind of paying attention to it. But yes, Dragas, everybody, thanks so much for watching, tuning in. Cheers, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. And hopefully tomorrow we continue making some profits. The NVIDIA story hasn't changed, so make sure you find your opportunities to get back in. All right, thanks so much for watching, and peace.